No neighbors close enough to complain. No home meetings. No laminated rule sheets taped to mailboxes. Just water, trees, and quiet. What most people didn't realize, because the land records were old and boring to read, was that the lake and the surrounding lots had once been part of a single private estate. I'd purchased the whole thing years earlier through a development trust, then sold off parcels slowly. A few homes, including an entire block near the water, were still technically under my ownership until final transfers cleared. That detail mattered. On a calm Saturday morning, I launched my small fishing boat from the private vamp I'd used for years. 10 minutes later, a woman stormed down the dock like she'd been waiting for this moment her whole life. "You can't be here," she snapped. "This is HOA-controlled lake access." I smiled politely. "It isn't." She logged, sharp, confident, loud. "I'm the HOA president. I know exactly what we control." I told her I wasn't interested in joining her HOA and went back to checking my lines. That's when she threatened fines. Then towing. Then police. I figured she was bluffing. She wasn't. 20 minutes later, 2 patrol cars rolled up, lights off but presence loud. HOA Karen stood beside them, arms folded, already rehearsing her victory speech. "He's trespassing," she said. "Refusing HOA membership and using our lake." The officer asked me for it. I handed it over calmly and told him the lake was private property. Karen scoffed. "Ask him who owns it, he won't say." "I'll say," I replied. "I doggy." She burst out laughing again. That's when the officer's radio crackled. Dispatch had pulled up the property records. His expression changed. "Sir," the officer said slowly, "can you confirm you're associated with the Lakeview Development Trust?" "Yes," I said. Karen stopped laughing. The officer turned to her. "Ma'am, according to county records, this man owns the lake. And the access road." And, he hesitated, glancing at the screen key most of the surrounding lots. Karen's face went pale. "That's impossible. I own my house." The officer didn't answer her. He just asked me one question. "Do you want to file a harassment report?" I looked at Karen, who was suddenly very quiet. "Not yet," I said. Karen didn't apologize. She didn't back down. Instead, she doubled down. 3 days later, I received a certified letter from her HOA demanding payment of back lake access fees and threatening legal action. That letter was the best thing she could have sent me, because it triggered my lawyers. Within a week, the HOA received a response. Not just denying their authority, but including full documentation of land ownership, easements, and the unfinished deed transfers for several homes on Karen's block. Including hers. Turns out, when she bought her house, the final land transfer had been delayed due to an unresolved survey dispute. The house was hers. The land under it wasn't. She'd been paying HOA dues for years on property the HOA never owned. My attorneys requested a meeting. Karen showed up furious and confident, until the presentation started. Maps. Dates. Candy stamps. Her voice got quieter with every slide. "So what does this mean?" she finally asked. "It means," my lawyer said calmly, "you don't have authority over the lake. You never did. And legally speaking, you've been issuing fines, collecting dues, and calling police on land your HOA does not own." Silence. Then the final line. "It also means," he continued, "that until the transfer is completed, Mar is technically your landlord." Karen looked at me like she was seeing a ghost. The HOA dissolved within 2 months. Several homeowners demanded refunds. 2 board members resigned. Karen stepped down for personal reasons and stopped coming to meetings entirely. As for me, I finished the land transfers, fairly, legally, cleanly. I never raised rent. Never evicted anyone. Never used my position to punish. I didn't need to. Because every time Karen passed the lake after that, she looked straight ahead. Never spoke. Never complained. And the lake? Still quiet. Still peaceful. Exactly how I wanted it.